Dockers Halftime Report is sponsored by new Loose Fit Dockers. Nobody does pants like Dockers.
Hi, everybody. Jim Nantz along with Terry Bradshaw back in our NFL Today studios. The game you're watching, the Bears all over the Eagles, 17-0 at halftime. Are you surprised at all with this? Huh?
I am surprised a little bit, primarily because I thought that the Eagles would at least be able to run the football, which they haven't been able to do very well. And it looks like Brister's holding the ball a long time, which leads me to believe that people aren't getting open. So right now, the passing game for the Eagles is hurting them, not to mention, of course, turnovers.
Bubby Brister, 5 out of 9, 31 yards, picked off once. He also fumbled once to the Bears. The Giants and Redskins have just started the third quarter, 27-7. Sims twice to Howard Cross for touchdowns. Lawrence Taylor getting taped up before the game, but how about the Giants offensively? Driving the first 4 times they had it for touchdowns. Lewis Tillman going in from 3 yards out for Dan Reeves' team. And, you know, Dave Meggett can do it with the returns, rushing, receiving, and how about this?
Yeah, you know what's so great about this, Jim, is that Meggett's right-handed. He's always a guy that the Giants like to sweep with, show the sweep to the left, pulls up, finds Sherrod for 42 yards. Excellent call, because defensively in the computer, it doesn't say they run play action with the backs going to the left when they're right-handed.
That game at RFK, the Redskins got a late touchdown in the first half, a pass to Tim McGee to make it 27-7. The Cowboys and the Colts now at the half at the Hoosier Dome. Cowboys leading 14-3, cashed in on 2 turnovers by the Colts in the first quarter. First it was Aikman throwing the touchdown to Darrell Johnston, and then watch Emmitt Smith from 20 yards out.
Yeah, Emmitt to the right, deep set, can't get outside, cuts back in. They said he had a sore hamstring, but right here, 20-yard looks awfully good.
Watch Steve Entman, the #1 pick a year ago in the draft. He missed 8 games his rookie year because of ligament damage in his left knee. This time it's the right knee, and boy, is he angry as he's getting carted off. Ligament damage to Entman. A scary moment later on as Chris Good attempted to recover the fumble, leveled by Derek Gaynor. He was carted off the field. We saw movement in his hands and legs, and now we hear it's just a neck sprain, so good news there for Chris Good. But the Colts trailing the Cowboys 14-3 at the intermission. Tampa Bay and Minnesota, and the Vikings with a Revés field goal, a safety, and a 1-yard touchdown run by Barry Word, leading 12-0 halftime at the Hoosier Dome. Miami and Cleveland, the story here, Dan Marino hobbled off the field, an apparent Achilles injury. First play in, his backup Scott Mitchell threw an interception that was picked off by Najee Mustafa and run 97 yards for a touchdown, putting the Browns in front 14-10 at the pound. And Cincinnati winless on the year, leading the Chiefs 12-7 at halftime at Arrowhead with 4 field goals by the Bengals. And we'll continue here on the NFL Today after this word from your local station.
Their dreams sent the world to war. I'm General Norman Schwarzkopf.
And I'm Charles Kurov. Join us as we look back at Hitler and Stalin, Wednesday.
When Harlan takes the stand, will there be justice for all?
I'm a simple country doctor.
Doesn't he just give you goosebumps?
That's why I wear this long robe.
Evening shade. Then Mom and Dad are stepping out.
If you'd like to wait in the bar.
Dave, let's just go get a burger.
No, my wife did not shave her legs for a burger.
All new Dave's World after Evening Shade Monday. This is CBS.
Don't you have anything to fit me? No offense, Mr. Jones, but you are a little on the small side. I need more choices. Harry, give me those genuine yellow pages. Look, choices. Italian, Greek, Chinese. You want more? Those are restaurants. That's right. You put some meat on those bones and come back and see us.
9 out of 10 use it.
Mr. Matterhorn.
The genuine Bella, Pennsylvania yellow pages from Bell Atlantic.
Are you losing weight? Murphy, that package you sent to Denver, it never got there.
What?
Introducing tracking software from Federal Express.
It was picked up at 5:20 last night, and it was delivered at 9:42 a.m. and signed for by Kate Donovan. Shall I call her for you, sir?
Never mind.
Now you can track packages right from your computer on your desk.
The Lincoln Mark 8's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at high speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which raises the bar for everyone else. The Lincoln Mark 8. Drive everything else first.
The Phillies take on the Braves tonight at 8 on Channel 10.
Welcome back to our New York studios, everyone. Coming up after the second half of the football game, CBS Sports will bring you a League Championship Series doubleheader, beginning with Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Greg Gumbel has more from Skydome.
All right, gentlemen, and the beauty of the scenery here in Toronto disguises how very cold it has become the last couple of days. In fact, we're expecting snow flurries this afternoon outdoors for Game 5 of the ALCS, but inside it'll be a very comfortable 68 degrees in Skydome. Welcome to Toronto, where later today, Game 5 of the American League Championship Series will take place, and the Chicago White Sox have been on a roll since they hit town. They won their second straight last night, led by Lance Johnson. He doesn't usually hit home runs. In fact, had the most at-bats in the major leagues this season without one, but he had a two-run shot off Todd Stottlemyre. He later added a two-run triple and was the hitting star for the White Sox in their 7-4 win. That sets up Game 5 today, a pivotal one for the Toronto Blue Jays. Paul Molitor, whose hit production has gone down with each succeeding game, says he's frustrated, but that's baseball.
Man, it's highs and lows, I'll tell you. I mean, this game will drive you crazy when you've been around it for a while. And no question, disappointing to come home and have what's happened the last 2 days happen to our team, because we were sitting in such good position. But you can't dwell on that, and shoot, I'm still trying to enjoy it despite the disappointment, because this thing doesn't come along very often.
Pivotal game for Toronto today. Game 5 starters, a rematch from Game 1. Jack McDowell for Chicago, Juan Guzman for the Blue Jays. That's it from Toronto, where the food is good and the people are healthy. Let's send it back to New York to Jim Nantz and the chef of the South, Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Terry, the ribbing never stops, does it, so to speak, right? How about looking into your crystal ball in this game? What do you think?
Remember the Wizard of Oz with Dorothy said, there's no place like home, there's no place like home. Well, you get to wonder whether or not they really believe that. Whichever team can win at home, wins it all.
Goes to the World Series. Okay.
There you go.
And tonight on CBS, we'll bring you Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, starting with Baseball 93 at 8 Eastern Time. The Phillies will start Danny Jackson. The Braves will counter with John Smoltz. First pitch slated for 8:29 Eastern. Right now, there's still more football ahead, so let's send you back to the stadium and the game you're watching right here on CBS.